Of all the Disney parks, Epcot stands out among the rest due to its diversity of attractions and activities. These are my 5 favorite things to do at Epcot. Let's get into it. Number 5, living with the land. Out of all the things on this list, this may come as the biggest surprise, but hear me out. Living with the land is pure escapist bliss. If you're looking to escape those prime season Epcot crowds, look no further than living with the land. The attraction itself has a quintessential 70s, 80s schoolhouse rock style in that it's edutainment. It's educational while still being entertaining. The whole theme of the ride is centered around protecting all the things that Mother Nature gives us. Along the way, there's a voiceover which kind of explains each scene of the ride, and it discusses all the things we can do to preserve the lands. There's a thunderstorm in one scene, a waterfall in another, and then of course there's this awesome Epcot greenhouse where you can see all the plants that are grown, some of which are even used to make the food at Garden Grill. All of these things make for a very relaxing experience, and that's why I have it at my number 5. Coming in at number 4 on the list is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. The newest attraction at Epcot, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is an absolute blast for any Marvel fan in your family. While the ride is amazing and a thrill all its own, I actually found the ride queue to stand out for me. The ride queue has some really cool callbacks to the movies, and of course Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, and Drax play a big part of that. As with any premium Disney ride experience, there are a few ride pre-shows. One of which is so cool and mind-blowing, I actually remember that more than I remember the ride. Basically, it's another ingenious Imagineering feat, which is utilized to transport us Epcot Terrans into space and effectively into the world of Guardians of the Galaxy. Then of course, there's the ride. While I didn't get to film on the ride, just imagine Space Mountain on steroids. It's fast, it's dark, I think you even go backwards at one point. But everyone's favorite aspect of the ride seems to be centered around the awesome and epic 80s soundtrack. In my ride experience, I got Conga by Gloria Estefan, which admittedly is not my favorite kind of jam. However, there's definitely some awesome hits, such as Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, and I hope to get that on my next experience. The only reason I don't have Cosmic Rewind higher on my list is because, in my humble opinion, I found the ride's story to be a bit confusing. And that's why I have it at number 4 on my list. At number 3 is Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak Scavenger Hunt. During the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, interested guests get the opportunity to participate in Remy's Hide and Squeak Scavenger Hunt. If you're traveling to Epcot with your family, the little ones will definitely love this activity. But no matter who you're traveling with, I think you're gonna find that this scavenger hunt is amazing fun. Remy's are hidden around most of the pavilions at World Showcase, and some of which are actually quite difficult to find. But the objective is to find all of the hidden Remy's, each of which correspond with an ingredient in his signature dish, such as Remy with a tomato, or Remy with olive oil, etc. My favorite aspect of the Hide and Squeak scavenger hunt is getting to explore more of the park. To me, one of the most fun and amazing things about Epcot is getting to explore all the different foods and cultures of World Showcase. And a fun way to do that is by participating in Remy's Hide and Squeak. To begin your hunt, you'll need to pay like 10 bucks or so at places like Mouse Hunt or World Traveler, and then you get this card. On the scavenger hunt card, there's locations around World Showcase, and it's your job to put the corresponding sticker with the location where you find the hidden Remy. Once you complete the hunt though, the best part is you bring the card back to the place you bought it from and you get to collect a prize. In 2022, my wife and I got this really awesome Remy cup. Like we usually do yogurt and fruit in it. It's nice. Last year in 2022, we got this really awesome Remy hologram cup. So it's not just a game where you get to let your inner explorer thrive, you also get something out of it. And that's why I have Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak at number 3. At number 2, the Mexico Pavilion. All right, so Mexico Pavilion is unreal. It's in a really cool pyramid, and basically you walk in and are instantly greeted by themes of Coco. And then of course, there's one of my favorite bars on Disney property, La Cava del Tequila. Essentially, this is a really high-class tequila bar with some amazing signature cocktails. You can even do a tequila tasting with an expert who will go over all of the intricacies of that amazing blue agave liquor we've all come to know and love. But that experience does come at a cost. I think it's like $150 a person, something like that, so definitely premium. But it may be worth it to do in a future video. Let me know what you think. My personal favorite cocktail is the Dragones Top Shelf Margarita. Let me just say that this is the best margarita I've ever had in my life. That's saying something. So next time you're there, do yourself a favor and try it. Then of course you have the Three Caballeros ride. I don't know, there's something about Three Caballeros that just always manages to bring a smile to my face. Maybe it's the theming, or maybe it's the atmosphere of being in a fiesta, or maybe it's the wonderful music. Or maybe it's just that I like to chill after walking 100 times around World Showcase. In any case, Three Caballeros is pretty high on my list of things to do at Epcot. Whether you're looking for food, and I typically have the cheese enchiladas, and that's located outside at the La Cantina de San Angel quick service. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation, but they're good. Or if you're looking to try that amazing margarita, or you just want to ride the Three Caballeros. The Mexico Pavilion has it all, and that's why I have it at number 2. Okay, so before we get into number 1, I just want to say thank you for making it this far in the video. And if you have, make sure you hit like and comment down below your favorite things to do at Epcot. We've got some amazing Disney content on the channel already, and one of those videos is our vlog of when we went to Epcot. And I'll go ahead and put that video right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But without further ado, let's get into number 1. Okay, so this may actually not be too much of a surprise seeing as I am wearing this shirt, but number 1 is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Okay, so there are a lot of reasons that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is my number 1 thing to do at Epcot. I'll just start by saying this ride is one of my favorite rides at all of Disney property. There are many reasons why I've come to love this ride, so let's just start with the movie. The movie is one of my wife's favorite Pixar movies and one of my favorite movies, so there's that. As discussed earlier, the ride queue's ability to transport you to a different world is signature Disney Imagineering. So much so, in fact, that this is my favorite ride queue on all of Disney property, bar none. The Imagineers work some special kind of magic on this queue. For one, the music and atmosphere make it easy for you to believe you're in Paris. But then there's the changes in scale. You begin the queue line by going through an art studio and some hallways, but then you slowly start seeing things around you get bigger, as if you're getting smaller. Say, to the size of a rat. In fact, when you finally make it to the causeway where the ride vehicles are, you find that the ride vehicle is a rat. The point being to make you feel like you're a rat. The ride itself is on a trackless system similar to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Hollywood Studios. And while that ride is executed almost to perfection, this ride is the epitome of the trackless system design. The ride essentially begins as you fall onto the kitchen floor at Gusto's restaurant and are now forced to run away from clattering feet and swinging brooms. The way that Disney executed this was ingenious, and I particularly enjoyed their usage of huge theater screens. My favorite part of the ride is when you find yourself unknowingly hiding underneath a gas-powered oven, and then you start seeing flames, huge flames above your head. And then of course you have to make a quick getaway. But the props, the ride vehicle, the design of these huge rooms is incredible, and all serve to make this the most immersive ride experience at Epcot, and in fact, all of Disney property. For all these reasons, Remy Ratatouille Adventure is the thing I look forward to the most at Epcot. It's awesome, and it'll always have me coming back for more. Fun fact, during our most recent vlog, it took us 3 attempts to ride the ride, and the first time we actually went through the entire queue, made it to the causeway where the ride vehicles are, were the first people in line behind the gate before boarding the ride vehicle, and then it broke down. Everybody had to be evac'd off, we got some vouchers for Lightning Lane, but at the end of the day, we got to ride the ride, so no big deal. Oh, that was awesome. Again, all of this is in our vlog at Epcot, so be sure to watch that. So that's it. That's my list. What did you think? Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comment section down below. You can look forward to some Disney content in the future as we're taking another trip real soon. And with all this being said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.